Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again, and I'm here with another Star Wars video. This is going over 5 theories on why Luke wants the Jedi to end. Now, before I get started, I just want to say thank you and welcome to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate all the support you are giving me and my channel. It really means a lot, so thank you again. So let's get right into it. By now, you've all seen the Star Wars The Last Jedi trailer and know about Luke's infamous final line. "I only know one truth," he says. "It's time for the Jedi to end." And everyone around the world went crazy. Why does Luke want the Jedi to end? Maybe because they cause more problems than they solve. Maybe because he believes you can't have the Jedi without the Sith. Maybe it's because he wants to be the only one. So let's get right into it. Number 1. He's seen the Jedi fail too many times before. How much do they really help anyways? Sure, they're technically the good guys, but who decides they should be in charge? Just because you can move things with your mind doesn't mean you're qualified to make decisions about the universe and secretly work behind the scenes to manipulate politics. That's not democratic. Plus, there's the whole issue of power corrupting and Jedi turning to the dark side. All in all, they cause more problems than they solve, and Luke's had enough of it. That's pretty interesting. I mean, we have seen plenty of Jedi. Well, I mean, I guess if you're going by canon, we've seen Anakin fall to the dark side, but if you want to get really, go into the expanded or legends, there's been plenty of Jedi who fall into the dark side, which isn't really canon anymore, sadly, unfortunately. But it does make sense. There have been plenty of Jedi who have completely turned to the dark side, so that's an interesting theory. Theory number 2: he's turned to the dark side, and he wants to wipe out the Jedi. If you think about it, this one makes the most sense. In the history of Star Wars, who are the ones who always wanted to get rid of the Jedi? The Sith. Luke Skywalker's gone full evil and is planning to end the Jedi by killing Rey and anyone else who shows the potential to become a Jedi. Imagine Emperor Palpatine or Supreme Leader Snoke saying it's time for the Jedi to end, and you'll realize it's unquestionably the evil guy thing for anyone to say. Seriously, Luke's gone evil. I don't know. I don't see this one really coming true. This would be, I don't know, kind of like a father-son type of thing, Oh, well, my father went to the dark side, so I gotta go to the dark side. I just can't see this one coming true. This would be something like, I don't know, something that maybe George Lucas would do. Then again, probably not. George Lucas always wanted the prequels to mirror the original. In 1, 2, and 3, we follow a young boy who goes through his Jedi training and he ends up falling to the dark side. In 4, 5, 6, we follow a young man, even though he was like a teenager, through his training and becomes a Jedi Master. Dark, light. In 4, 5, and 6, we find a little bumbling little green goof who turns out to be the greatest Jedi, basically the greatest Jedi Master of all time. In 1, 2, and 3, we find a bumbling goof who dun dun dun. We'll just leave that one alone for right now. Basically becomes the greatest Sith Lord of all time. But we'll keep that under wraps. Number 3, you can't have the Jedi without the Sith. This is the old "there's no light without dark" argument. If Luke believes that you can't have the Jedi without the Sith, or at least the possibility of some Jedi turning towards the dark side, Vader, Kylo Ren, then he might have decided it's just not worth it. If ending the Jedi also means the end of the Sith, isn't that worth it? Sure, you won't have the good guys, but there's no bad guys. You don't really need them. I mean, does make sense. I mean, you know, if you don't have any Sith, there's no reason for Jedi. If you have no Jedi, there's really no reason for Sith. I mean, I don't know, that one's pretty interesting. Number 4. He wants to be the only one. Luke is selfish. Didn't you know that? Super selfish. He wants to be the only Jedi. Hell, the movie is called The Last Jedi, and he's going to make sure he's the only one if it kills him or anyone else. This is more of a Luke's gone crazy instead of evil theory, but still, it's a possibility. Rey better watch her back. I don't know. Maybe, but I don't know. I mean, I think Daisy Ridley did say something about meeting your heroes and them not, what did she say? Something like meeting your heroes and then them not like living up to your expectations or what you thought they would be, or thought they, being not who you thought they were. I think she said something along those lines. I'll have to go back and double check, but I think that's what she said. Something about, you're meeting your hero and, he turns out to not be the person you thought he was. Interesting theory. I can't see Luke just being, no, I'm the only Jedi. I can't see that one really coming true. I can't really see Skywalker being, that selfish and being like, nope, sorry, I'm the only Jedi, only me, that's it. Let's see, number 5. There's something else he thinks is better. This ties to the whole gray Jedi theory. It's the idea that Luke has found out, or is trying to find, a true balance between the Force. He no longer wants a light and dark side, but a balance, a gray Force. His whole life has been spent fighting between the light and the dark side, and he's seen countless friends and family battle the same fight, such as his father, perhaps when Ben Solo, despite his tutelage, turning to the dark side. Luke realized that he was going about this the wrong way. That instead of creating more Jedi, he needed the Jedi to end. So that something better could come along, something which would bring a true balance to the Force and peace to the galaxy. Balance. Quite possibly. I mean, this one would be, a, probably, I think, the best theory of all. I mean, as we saw, the Jedi, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know, my Star Wars, lore or canon, down pats, but I think, what was it, the Jedi don't want to either they don't learn about the dark side, they don't want to learn about it, or they don't study it at all, which, basically breaking rule number 1, know thy enemy. That's like your number 1 thing. You should always know, what your enemy does. In 1, 2, and 3, you had the greatest Sith Lord of all time walking around next to you, and you had no idea that he was there. You're standing next to the greatest Sith Lord, and you had no idea, and you guys are, Jedi Masters and everything. So, I don't know. Like the Emperor said, your arrogance blinds you. So, I don't know. I think this one here would probably be would probably be the best one of all. I mean, I think it would be personally awesome to see gray Jedis. I mean, you know, we did see kind of Qui-Gon Jinn. You know, some people say he was kind of a gray Jedi, and I think Mace Windu as well was kind of a gray Jedi. You know, because I guess I don't know, the fighting style that Mace Windu used. I don't know. Some people say it is a very aggressive fighting stance or fighting style. So I don't know. Could be interesting, but yeah, I probably think this one here would probably be the best theory right now. Is, you know, the whole gray Jedi, you know, because you know, in the trailer, you know, Rey's like, I see light, I see dark, I see a balance. You know, so I don't know, guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think that one is you know, probably the best theory going right now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Which theory do you think is the best one, or is there a theory, another theory that you think is better that wasn't covered? You know, let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, just let me know. So if you guys like this video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. That would be awesome. If you guys like the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. That would help me out a lot. And yeah, follow me on my social media pages in the description box below. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook. I got a Discord channel, everything like that. And yeah, like I said, let me know. What theory do you think is the best? What theory could possibly come true? You know, or is there a theory I did not cover? Let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, if there's another topic you want me to cover, leave that in the comment section as well, and I will do a video on it. But other than that, you know, more videos are on the way, so I will see you guys next time.